Hi, y'all, it's me. Welcome to our 7th annual Christmas on a Dime collab and challenge, hosted by Dee, who is Elegant Embellishments here on YouTube. If you notice, the title has changed a bit this year. It's not just a collaboration, but it's also a challenge, and I'll explain to you what that is in just a minute. But first, the designers participating in the collab are Dee herself, who's Elegant Embellishments, Tammy, who is SS Crafter 1, Betty, who is Scrap Passion 01, Ginger, who is Ginger Pana, Audrey, who is So Goodall, and myself. So it's a very small list of people that videos you have to visit. But anyhow, let me get into what this is about. Every year, Dee gives us money to purchase something, and then we have to prepare it for Christmas to do this hop. So this year we were given $5, and we could only spend $5 on something new or used or whatever. You could buy it at a thrift store or a dollar store, whatever you want. But you could only purchase $5 worth, and then anything else you use to make your project has to be from your stash bought over a month ago. You can't use anything new that you just got for, that's the challenge of this whole thing, is that you can stay within that $5 budget. So for her challenge portion and your portion, you would need to purchase something for $5 pre-tax and then make something with it. Do just like the designers are doing. And then you'd make a video for YouTube. You need to also post that link over on Dee's Facebook group page. All of this information will be down below for you because it's a lot to take in all at once, but all the information is all down in the description box. And if you participate in Dee's challenge, you will be entered to win a $25 prize, and that is open to US and international. So that's that part. Now, as for my channel, I am going to look at all the comments below when you make them, and I'm going to see if you commented on the rest of my friends' videos. And if you did, I will enter you into a giveaway on my channel, and I will show you that prize in just a little bit. So you do need to comment and like on all of those videos to be eligible to win, and mine is only open to US at this time. I'm sorry for international. I think Dee is doing the same thing on her own channel, but I'm not sure, but you'll find out as you visit each channel what they're doing and what their requirements are. So with that said, I'm going to start to talk to you about my project. Now, I'm going to break away to a little video clip that I made before I did what I did to the project, so you could see what it is and how much it cost and all of that. And then after that video, I'll come back and I'll show you what I made and the prize that I'm giving away. So stay tuned just a moment. I'll be right back with you. So I'm adding in this little clip. This is what I purchased to use for this hop, and I picked this up at Savers, and I really like it the way it is, but I bought it with something else in mind, so I paid $4.99, and it was silver tag half off day, so it cost me $2.50 towards my $5. So now I'll take you back to the other video so I can show you what I did with this. Okay, so now you have seen what I purchased with my budget. That was the only item I purchased. Everything else I had in my stash. So let me show you what I did with that decorative bowl. And here we go. Ta-da! That's what I've created. It's a decorative piece for my holiday table. When I was asked to be in the challenge, I knew that I wanted to create something for Christmas that I was going to use to decorate the house. So these are the colors I'm going with this year. And I'm going to walk you through this, and I'll try to do some close-ups if I can, so that you can see more detail of what's here. But let me first tell you what I did to the bowl. I spray painted, well, I cleaned it first because you have to wash it. It was kind of dirty. And then I spray painted it with silver. So the whole thing got spray painted, even the flowers that were along the edge. Then I came back with some mint colored paint, and I hand painted each of these flowers. And what was nice is that the paint didn't really do a solid coverage, so you can see some of the silver coming through. And then I added some beads to the center that I got from Dollar Tree a long time ago. So those are in each of the flowers as you go around. The next thing I did was I added in some floral foam into the base of the container, and then I covered it with this blanket of snow. Excuse me. So the next thing I wanted to do was figure out what I was going to do around the edge here. And I knew I wanted poinsettias, and I knew I wanted pink poinsettias, but they are super hard to find. So what I did was I got some white ones that were in my stash. I wet them with water, and then I used this old Heidi Swapp pink spray, and I sprayed them. And then I wiped them off a little bit and let them dry, and that's the effect that I got when I did that. So after they were dry, I came in and I did all the stamen with silver so that it would match what I was doing. And I added diamond dust to all of the poinsettia so that they're sparkly. I don't know how well they're going to pick up in where being still, but they're all pretty and glittered. So that was super nice. Then I had this pick that had some holly in silver. So I went ahead and snipped that apart and tucked it in all the way around as well. Now we'll get into the deer. I'll start there. And let me move over, and I will give you some close-ups. Just bear with me on this one. It's kind of big. I do this every year. I make something too big to film. But anyhow, I had this deer. I got him about a month or so ago at the 99-cent only store. He was just white. So I added a pink bow flower that I punched out and a little diamond gem in the middle. And I added a pink little pom-pom for his nose. So he's not Rudolph the red nose, he's Rudolph the pink nose. That's what I did with him. And he's attached in there. I basically put a hole in one of his feet. I put a toothpick in it and then punched it down into the floral foam. Then we'll come over here to the sleigh. And this sleigh I got it at Dollar Tree last year. It's an ornament. I knew I was going to use them at some point, so I bought several of them. This one, I decided to use some bling from my stash to embellish the edges of the sleigh, along with 2 flowers that I added diamond dust to as well. And then I don't know how well you can see from this distance, but there's a little Santa Claus here that was punched out of a paper pack that I got from Michael's last Christmas. So that's what's there. And I'm going to keep going just a little bit to show you the back of the sleigh, because I also added a Santa picture to the back right there, and I encircled it in silver glitter, and I added a pink bow just to give, you're going to see this from all angles, so I wanted it to have something to look at. So I'm going to turn it back this way so we can talk about my tree in the middle, and that is a bottle brush tree that I had gotten at the dollar store a long time ago. And I basically started by adding some pom-poms that you see all around. Then I had these in my stash, these metal charms. They're all snowflakes, so I got those tied on. And then this trim I buy every year at Hobby Lobby is a garland that you wrap around the mini trees, so I did that. Then what's special about this tree, oh, and then the star, let me tell you about that first. The star up here, I used a die to cut that out of glitter paper and just glued it together on top of the tree. So what's special about my tree, and actually it's the present that you see right there. If I pick this up a little and do this, you can see my tree lights up, and it's so cute. I love it lit. It's going to be so beautiful on my holiday table. So actually this is the battery pack, but I didn't want to hide it underneath, and I didn't want to have to dig for it, and I didn't want it to look awkward, so I decided to make it look like a present, so therefore it fits in perfectly, and it's easy for me to get to turn off and on when I'm ready to do that. So let me go ahead and do a rotation for you so you can see the back of this, and then I'll try to bring it up close a little bit so you can see some of the detail. So this is the back here, and I've wrapped some little boxes that I've had, and if you happen to not have any little boxes, you can do what I did. And this one here is a rubber stamp that I had, a wooden rubber stamp. I just wrapped it up with wrapping paper, so you could see that there. I have the presents all wrapped so that anywhere you sit around the table, you'll be able to have the view of all of pretty things to look at. The swan and the little snow person, I got those at Michael's last year, and they sit out on my table all year actually, so I decided to put them in here just to give it some other interest. And there I'm going to keep going around. There you go. And that's the whole thing. And then I bring it up just a little close for you so you could see the sleigh maybe a little better. That's the sleigh. And hold on, I have to set it down to turn it a little bit so we can show you closer the little deer right there. You can see the tree there close as well. Those lights came from Dollar Tree last year. They're just on a wire, which is really nice because they fit perfectly in this tree. Oops, hold on. Let me just go a little bit more. It's kind of heavy with one hand. And there you can see all the presents and little decorations there. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this project. Now I want to share with you the prize that I'm giving away, as I mentioned at the beginning of my video. Let me just get this back into place so you can look at it while I'm showing you. So my prizes are for US only, and I'm sorry about that, but if you follow the instructions I gave at the beginning of the video, you can win these 2 stamp and die sets right here. And then you'll also win this die set right here. So there you go. That's what you get, and that's what you have to do, is hop around and watch the other designers to see what they've done. Participate in the challenge if you'd like. I'd love to see what y'all come up with. And thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays. Until next time, do what makes you happy. Bye for now.